Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the second week of October 2019. We're doing a little bit more shuffling on camera as usual. We are using the Psychic Tarot for the main reading. Okay, you have your first card here, Gemini. You have the Four of Air, Rest and Rejuvenate. And we have the After Tarot for clarifications. Okay, your cards are flying to the left here. Another 4 for you. Major Arcana number 4, Authority. The card of Aries. So you have a lot of 2 4s showing up here. 4th house energy, which is about Cancerian energy, about nurturing yourself. It's about the home. So during this time here, Gemini, I feel like the home. Okay, this one flipped open. Oh my goodness, 4 4 4, heart chakra. Wow, Gemini, and I can see the green here, and here comes Mr. Heart Chakra, and at the bottom here we have 9, suffering and silence. My gosh, it's Gemini. Okay, so by the way, this is Gemini energy with that 9 of I believe this is the card of Mercury in Gemini. Yes, I believe this is Mercury in Gemini. The 9 of no, this is Moon in Gemini. I'm not sure, but this is Gemini energy, okay, with that 9 of air. It's either Mercury in Gemini or the Gemini is ruled by Mercury anyways, but this is Moon in Gemini card. This is the Moon in Gemini card. I'm pretty sure Moon in Gemini card here on the 9 of air, and there's a reason that's important. We have a full moon in Aries coming up. It's placing right underneath the major arcana representing Aries. Okay, there's a completion. Let me show you that card with the Moon in Gemini. Look at this. Suffering and silence, number 9. This is 9 of air. There's a sense here that someone who's been suffering in silence. Gemini, some of you, and this is the 9 of air, is all about, this is the card of anxiety. It's about literally stress, overthinking things, being in your head about things, okay, being in your mind about things, like that constant loop of the same thoughts going through and again, like when you cannot sleepless night, literally suffering in silence. Because most of the suffering, yes, during the day you may be at work, you're functioning, right? You high functioning, you're taking care of business, you're doing the work, you are going, you are answering to the calls, but at night when you can't rest, right? There's a sense of restlessness here with the 9 of air. And I'm going to verify this because there's a reason why it's calling my attention here. I cannot remember exactly what planet in Gemini this card is about, and I want to get that information for you guys. Give me 1 second. It's important here. There's a reason they're calling my attention for it, okay? Let me see here. We have everything we need to know. Sometimes it's not important. Sometimes if it comes to my mind, it comes to my mind. This is Mars in Gemini card, okay? I have to go here in my big little library here. This is Mars in Gemini card. So let's put that to the side. I'll take care of that later. So this is Mars in Gemini, and there's a sense of fire here. I should have thought about it. It's very fiery in the background. The way the sun here, it's almost like the sky is ablaze with the sun, is ignited with the sun here, okay? This is aggression, like in the way you're thinking. It's like a aggression in thought, because Martian energy is like war you're feeling, right? There's a sense of like, and it's almost like she's holding a wand too, right? It's not a sword she's holding a feminine figure is holding a wand. Excuse me, this is very fiery here. The restlessness that's happening in your mind is very fiery, it's very aggressive, it's fighty. Okay, it's very fighty. It's almost like you're fighting with your own thoughts, and it's creating an imbalance in your life. You're suffering. That's what's facing you. But this is a 9. This is a completion, okay? 9 are all about ending, completing a cycle here. You are almost there. And let's not forget the 10 of air. This is the 9 of air. The 10 of air is the Sun in Gemini card. That 10 of air, that final ending is going to bring you back to yourself. Especially for those of you that have your Sun that have your sun in Gemini, that are Gemini sun signs. So we are here towards a completion here. You're suffering in silence. It's time to end. Look at this beautiful layout we have for you. We have 444, right? This is like the angels are with you. You are not alone. During this time, it's important for you, Gemini, to really shift your thinking. The things that you're manifesting, the things you're thinking about, they are manifesting, okay, as you are thinking, because the angels are, you're surrounded by angel, by positive energy. They want to know that they are with you. You are not alone, and that if you're thinking about positive things, they will bring you those positive things, okay? So we have here rest and rejuvenate, the first card that came out for you. So there's a need here for you, Gemini, to take a break, to lay down these words, to really rest, to meditate, to rejuvenate, to bring yourself, to give yourself a moment. That person here is in meditation, and meditation in nature, that's doubly powerful, okay? They are in nature. Go for a hike, go for a walk in a park, okay? Spend some time in nature, spend some time alone, where you don't feel like you have to produce, you have to do, you have to show, you know, for people, you have to display anything, where you can just be, okay? Where you can quiet your mind to find. Fours are about foundation, about stability, the four legs of the stool, right? And we started talking about like fourth house energy, Cancerian energy, about nurturing, about the home. For some of you, you're suffering perhaps because she's looking, her gaze is at the far distance, looking at the sun. For some of you, it very well be that you're not in a place, you're not at home. You feel like you're not at home, you're not in a place where you can rest. Right? Because this is like fourth house energy here. That restlessness means like you can't even rest in your own home. And there's a need here for you to rest, to rejuvenate. You're overthinking things. You're anxious. You have anxiety because you're not, wherever you are right now, Gemini, you may be feeling like you're not at home. You're not at ease. Okay? Whether it's the place, the environment, or it's where you are mentally or emotionally within yourself, within your emotional body, you're not at home. It's not doing it for you. Okay? You cannot find, you're not at ease. And once you get to a place where you can get your rest, you can find your mental stability again, you can move away from that anxiety, from that stress, from this overthinking and sleepless night. If you're not sleeping, you're overthinking, you're stressing, you're gonna get yourself sick. You're going to get yourself sick. You're going to diminish your power. You're going to diminish your energy. My goodness. Chariot, movement, relocation. For some of you, you need to move home. There's a place where you're at, Gemini, that's causing you this anxiety. That's about where you are. We have 340 about fourth house energy. It's talking about that fourth house, the home. There's something about the home here that's causing you stress. I feel like for some of you, that stress, that restlessness, that overthinking, that anxiety, it has to do with you not feeling at home. That's why you cannot rest. You cannot be at ease. You cannot lay down your sword. Because you're always in self-protection mode. And there's a need for movement here with the Chariot. Travel is needed. Relocation is needed. Changing house, perhaps, is needed. And some of you, it may very well be, maybe you don't have to change house. You may need to change things around your home. To do some house repair, to change your bedroom, to change your mattress. I don't know. There's a change here, but it has to do with the home. And yes, some of you, you may have to leave behind a whole location. This is a whole stack. We're not taking that. I do see the Ace of Swords was at the bottom, though. There's a truth that's coming. There's some information, some clarity that's going to come towards you. That's going to allow you to make that decision, to make that move. But rest assured, Gemini, you are not alone. The angels are around you during this time. Heart chakra is staring at me. We're going to get to you, heart chakra. You need to follow your heart. Okay, they want me to say it there. You see? Oh, they're sticking together. They don't want to. You see, they don't want me to let go. Nine of Wands, self-protection mode. Some of you, boundaries are set so high. You always that's why you cannot rest. You're always in self-protection mode. You always feel like you cannot be at ease. You have to keep watch all night. You cannot sleep. You're gonna have sleepless night. Suffering in silence. Ego plays, ego battles. Everyone have to have their say. For some of you, it's very well maybe that someone is keeping their distance from you too. There's someone at a distance from you that has pulled out their energy. There's someone that's at a distance from you that's no longer giving to the situation, that is in a restful mode. Or perhaps it's you who's not giving your energy anymore, your affection, your attention to someone or to a situation. Because there was an ego battle here. There was a lot of argument and infighting here. But look what happens now. That's what we usually see on that in the regular tarot. All those people are standing up and they're all of them are waving their wands and every which way. Here, we only have one person standing up and everyone is seated. This is the after tarot. Someone has the floor. Someone is gonna have a chance to express themselves for them to be heard. And remember, I told you this. I saw the Ace of Swords. When that pile fell down earlier, that was the Ace of Swords that was at the bottom of it. There is some communication. There is some truth that needs to be spoken. Someone needs to be able to express themselves and to feel like they're being heard. Because there is, whether it's you or someone you're connecting with here that is in self-protection mode, that feels like they have to protect themselves, that have to set some boundaries. Okay? Authority. The card of Aries. Let's get some. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. King of Wands. So if you're dealing with an Aries person, Gemini, the King of Wands can be as Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But because it's clarifying the Emperor, which is called authority here, I'm going to pull out this is an Aries, representing the Aries energy again. So if you're dealing with an Aries person, just know that person, they feel like they're in the right. This is them showing they're in the highest vibration of who they are, of who they can be. As the Emperor, which is major arcana energy, power, authority, wealth, full command, control, wisdom, especially with that authority card having the halo behind him. Enlightenment. That's someone who's ordained. That's someone that was handpicked, that's chosen. They know who they are. This card is called authority, known also as the Emperor card. They are in full authority of who they are. They stand in their own authenticity. They don't have to hold on to that one. They know the truth. They know who they are. And so shall you. If you want to deal with this person, you're coming at that person, make sure you also, not just that, you, even if you never get a chance to fully know who they are, make sure you know who you are. Because this is someone who's in full authority of themselves and of their kingdom. The Emperor ruled over all the kingdoms, over all the other kings. Know who you are. They will recognize in authenticity. And if it's you, Gemini, that's taking on that energy of the Emperor, that's feeling in full authority for yourselves, these two cannot be together. You have to get out of this to get to this. You cannot be suffering in silence and be the Emperor. That's a fallacy. These two are mutually exclusive. You have to heal that energy. If you want to be the Emperor, you want to be the person in authority and command, that's anointed, that's attuned, that have the crown chakra open, that can connect with source. You cannot be suffering in silence. Do you understand? That's how I know this is not your energy here. Because this is what's facing you during this world reading. That's suffering in silence. That's what's facing you. And what you need to do, what happened is either you took a break or someone took a break from you, or you needing to take a break to rest, to rejuvenate, to calm your mind, to find your mental stability. And in finding that, I feel like there's a travel needs to happen here. okay? Someone expressing themselves. The ego battle needs to come to an end here. Someone was keeping boundaries and that was like in self-protective mode all the time. That needs to stop. Someone here needs to open up to have to express themselves and to also be able to give someone else's the floor when it's their turn, to really hear them out. Because I feel here whatever happened here didn't affect just, if it's between you and another person, it didn't affect just you, it affected other people too. Because that person is sitting there speaking their truth, or like, you know, expressing themselves, and it's not one other person sitting there, there's like 4 other people there with them. It's a community, okay? It's a whole family here. Those 2 cards want to come out for you. Look at this. This is the same card that's facing you at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of air is showing up again. This is this card. 9 of air. Twice in your reading. Once in Gemini. Same card. And here comes the Queen of Swords. So Gemini, there is hope. There is hope. Thanks be to God. This is you finally, instead of laying down and taking all these thoughts, taking all this sleepless night, taking it, thinking, going on the loop. This is you finally getting up, picking up one of the swords and slay the dragon. You're taking control. And what it came with? Queen of air. How beautiful. That is your energy. Remember what I said, Gemini. These 2 cannot be together. You want to be the emperor, you want to be in authority, you cannot be the 9 of swords. I'm sorry, no. Yes, the emperors have a lot of stuff to contemplate. They have a lot of things to think about. There's a lot of things, decisions to make. Yes, I'm sure there's some level of stress. But what the emperor also knows is they can call on anybody, on any of the kings, any of the knights, any of the subject, anything, anybody, to make things happen. Money issues, let's raise the taxes. Rebellion, are you kidding me? Calling the kings. And more importantly, this is an emperor who's that's anointed. This is an emperor that's in alignment. This is an emperor that's enlightened. So you cannot be that miserly person suffering in silence and being the emperor. No, the emperor doesn't suffer in silence. The emperor suffering, everyone's gonna suffer. You're taking charge with the 9 of swords showing up with the Queen of Swords. This is spirit telling you you're gonna take charge, and this is you making that decision. This is you trying to gain control of your life again, because I feel like there is someone that's very valuable that you want to connect with, and you know you don't have your best foot forward right now. You're not being your best right now. The Queen of Swords is all about taking charge of a situation. Still being it's very decisive. Okay, she's not afraid to cut people out of her life that needs to be cut out of her life. She's not afraid to go at it alone. She's decisive. She knows what she has the information. She has the knowledge. We see the bird flying above her. She knows when she gets a truth, she gets an information that she needs to know. She makes a decision swiftly. And I love this Queen of Swords in the After Tarot, because at the tip of that sword that she's holding, there's a butterfly. Transformation. She will cut whatever needs to be cut to allow that transformation to happen in her life. Okay? One hand is extended. You come in peace, I'll receive you in peace. But if you also don't come correct at me, I will use that sword. And here you are, using that sword. Picking one of those words to slay down whatever that red tongue negative entity that has been plaguing you. You are laying this down. You are taking charge of it. You are once and for all. You are not going to allow this to take over your life, to take over your well-being. You're just not gonna allow it anymore. You're taking control. Oh. This is the first card that has fallen to the floor for this week's reading. Let's see. Whoa. They can try, Gemini, but you're gonna get your blessings. Negative entities, negative people can try. They can keep trying you. You're gonna get your blessings. Even if we have to go to a detour to get down, low down on the floor to get to it, to pick it up, but that sun's gonna shine on you. You're gonna get your blessings. The sun card on the heart chakra. For especially for those of you, this is a love situation. That heart chakra, if you close your heart, Gemini, you have not been opening your heart to another. You've been in such a self-protective mode. You have not allowed someone to see your true self. You have not been able to connect with someone from a heart space. Wow, look at this. You're gonna be able to do that. It was gonna be a completely 180. You're gonna be, you're not just gonna open your heart chakra. You're gonna do a complete 180. It's gonna be like open up to the max. You're gonna be able to show emotions to really connect with another. It's almost like once that truth comes through, once you see the light, it's gonna be like, I see the light and I'll never go back. And here I am. Take me, take my love. I am yours. The whole shambam. You're gonna wave that love, that flag of love. You're gonna wave that flag so high. You're gonna come as Mr. Love. For Mr. Commitment Phobia, I need to protect myself and ego battle, and I'm so lost in my thoughts. Too. I am Mr. Love. Or Miss Love, for that matter. I keep saying Mr. because there's so much masculine energy here. But here we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you're really gonna learn. You're going to come to the point where you understand how to balance your emotions, okay? You're gonna pour out what doesn't serve you. You're gonna learn how to master your emotions, how to give and how to receive emotions. The King of Cups is all about understanding. Oh, okay. The one already fell down, so I'm gonna put those two back. Engagement is at the bottom of the deck. This is the Woman's Oracle card from Doreen Virtue. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. No, well, yeah. We have heart chakra with the sun here. That's a blessing. I didn't even need to take any more clarification card after that sun card came. And here we have release your ex. Engagement. First thing we need to do, first thing first, release your ex. For some of you, if you had someone, an ex that was causing you trouble, you need to release that ex. I feel like for a lot of you, that was that way that negativity was being. You're holding on to an ex so much, perhaps someone who hurt you in the past, where you're suffering in silence, and you brought that suffering into every relationship, where you felt like you had to protect yourself, you felt like you had to be in an ego battle with everyone else because of that experience that you had. The time has come to clear your energy, yes. Especially your energy from your heart space, to rest and rejuvenate, to put an end to the anxiety and the stress and the sleepless night, and to balance your heart chakra, to open that heart space again that you've closed for so long, Gemini. And for some of you will definitely benefit from a Reiki balancing treatment, from some Reiki healing. And I do provide that service, and you can also contact anyone locally, or long distance Reiki is as effective as in-person Reiki. Just contact somebody if you don't want to get it from me, to get some Reiki healing. And I'm not saying just listening to Reiki healing music is not going to help. I feel like for some of you, Gemini, this is something that's so deeply seated, you actually need a practitioner, a Reiki. I am a Reiki master, and I'm a licensed Reiki master, someone to really work with you. I feel like this is something that's been here for a while, and that has affected every aspect of your life, okay? It won't hurt for you to try to just listen to some Reiki balancing music, for you to just try with intention to try to open up your heart chakra, to imagine your heart chakra opening up, to do some exercises. But I feel like you would highly benefit from that, from some Reiki healing. But regardless of what you have, it's the sun shining on you. Blessings, happiness is here just by opening your heart chakra. Engagement, higher level of commitment. When I tell you, it's gonna be like once you release this, you let go of this, it's gonna be like this, the shift that's gonna happen for you, Gemini. It's gonna be like a clarity, a truth's gonna come to you when you realize, what am I doing? It's time for me to make a decision to slay that dragon, that red-tongued dragon, to just leave it behind. Once you do that, you're gonna come in full authority of your personhood, of who you are. It's gonna put your home back in order as well, okay? And that's your emotional home with your heart chakra. It's also your mental, your home mentally, right? Your mental stability, and it's also be like your actual home, how where you place yourself in this world, in this universe, with that major arcana number 4 here with the Emperor card. Okay, you're being in full command of who you are. This is beautiful. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy during this time, Gemini. Come back next week. And if you'd like to show support, like, comment, and subscribe, so more people get to see these messages. And remember, as always, love is the only answer. Bye, Gemini. Thank you.